Hey everyone, Brittany Ross here. I sent an email out to our list of subscribers. We usually do a thing called 3 Things Thursday where I just send out a short email of 3 things I discovered or found, whatever. Just 3 things that caught my attention that week that are generally business related. Sometimes they're just fun, stupid things that have nothing to do with business, but that I liked, so I share them. Well, last week I sent out an email and said, hey, I've been busy. I didn't find 3 things this week, so why don't you guys ask me some questions? And so today I wanted to answer one of those questions. Lori from Ohio had written to us and said, she asked, what 3 things would you attribute to the success of your business? So going from a startup to now, where have our successes come from? What 3 things would we attribute to that? So Mike is off working. He's packing and shipping, and actually I think right now he might be watching an antique auction because he kind of got a little bit of the bug to go find some antiques. So I think that's what he's doing right now. So you get me, I'm going to answer your question, Lori. What 3 things would I attribute to the success of our business from the beginning till now? So let's go back a little bit. We started our business, Mike started our business in 2002 with eBay selling antiques and collectibles, switched to Amazon in 2011. So really our Amazon business started in late 2011, around October. I joined in August, and since then we've been able to, we've really grown our business. We've had good years, we haven't had any bad years, but we've had stressful years that didn't feel successful, which I always think is amazing, that someone might compare their business to ours and think our business is wildly successful, and then we compare our business to somebody else's and wonder what we're doing wrong. So everyone is, I think, guilty of this. So the 3 things, let's start with perseverance. I think it's really easy, especially in e-commerce, to see other people having success and to get discouraged, or to think that it should be happening faster. We've all heard stories of people who went from 0 to $100,000 in sales each month, and it only took them 3 months to get there. So why isn't our business doing that? I think these are things that entrepreneurs are always playing with and wrestling with is, are you as successful as other people? Well, who cares? The fact is you've got to stay the course, and it's going to take longer than you think. And to sound cliche, you can't compare your beginning chapter with somebody else's middle or somebody else's end chapter. And everyone's story is different. That person that went from 0 to 100,000 a month and it only took them a few months, maybe they don't have kids. Maybe they don't have a full-time job. Maybe they don't have a mortgage that they're worried about, or health insurance that they need to think about. Maybe they had a big nest egg of capital to start with where maybe you don't. So don't look at someone else's success and think you're doing it wrong, because there are so many variables in your story and their story that you're not going to have the same story. There's lots of different things that are going to get in the way, and it's about how you overcome those obstacles. So it's not a race against somebody else. You can only compare yourself to you. So look at where you were and look at where you are, what has worked, what hasn't, and focus a little bit more on what is working. But you've got to stay the course, and it's going to take longer than you think. We all hear those stories of the overnight successes. They are the exception. Building a business is hard. It's tough. It's stressful. It's trying, and it takes grit. So perseverance, first and foremost, is just keep doing it. Don't quit. Number 2, the number 2 thing I would attribute to our success is that we push fear to the side and we try new things. and we're always testing new things. This can become a problem, especially if you don't persevere with any one thing, and I'll get into that a little bit more. But trying new things, trying new sources of inventory, trying new methods. Maybe liquidation works for some people, wholesale works for some people, private label works for some people, retail arbitrage works, online arbitrage works, thrifting works, creating your own content works. Digital products work, creating t-shirts work. All of these things work. They might not be right for you, but you won't know until you try. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to lose a little bit of money trying new things. Now, if money's tight, you need to be very careful. But once you start making some money, maybe you can allocate, a few $100 and try something new. Test things out. Try pay-per-click advertising. You might lose money. You might not make any sales. Set a budget. What can you afford to lose? But you're not going to know how to do something until you try to do it and learn how to do it. So try new things. And lastly, to piggyback off of trying new things, if you try too many things and you're trying to do all of them at once, you're going to fail at most of them. So learning where to cut your distractions. Last year, 2016, I coined that as our year of distractions. We listened to what everybody else thought we should do. We should do coaching. We should do more speaking gigs. We should create courses. We should do this and that and the other. But we never really paid attention to what it was we wanted to do. And so and we should grow our business. We should build a team. We should outsource. And it just became a year full of stress and headaches and spinning our tires. And it was one of those years that even though we made money, even though it was better than the year before in terms of profit, it didn't feel that way. It felt unproductive. It felt like we were aimless and we didn't know what we were doing. 2016 didn't feel good to me. So in 2017, we cut out a lot of those distractions. We decided that building a giant team wasn't for us. It didn't fit into the goals for the life we wanted to build for ourselves. I don't want a team of people that I have to manage, that I have to delegate tasks to. I don't want to feel like the work I'm doing is just to keep other people occupied and busy. We cut out, I ended our your sourced inventory sourcing list. It wasn't providing me with that level of satisfaction that I was looking for. If many of you have followed us for a while, you might have noticed that I'm not that active on Facebook anymore. I get on there and I do a little bit with Facebook, but I'm not commenting in every group. I'm not reading every post. So cutting out a lot of those distractions and just really getting clear about what kind of business do I want. Hint, it's the cliche lifestyle business. But what kind of business do you want? Do you want a team of people? Do you want to build an e-commerce empire? Or do you want to work by yourself? Do you want to not have a team of people? Do you want to not own a warehouse? If you don't want to talk to people, wholesale is probably not the right line of work for you. Maybe you need to stick with OA and RA. Maybe you need to get off Facebook and quit reading the doom and gloom posts about how Amazon is doing this, that, and the other, and life is ending and everything we know is ending. Maybe you need to just turn on some music and do the work you know needs done for that day. So 2017, profits are way up compared to any other year. We're up a couple $100,000 in sales over 2016, which means we're up over 2015 and 2014 and 2013. We've cut away all of those things that made us unhappy. This summer, it feels like we work a few hours a day and we got to spend a lot of time with our kids. We took a couple vacations. 2017 is feeling like a very successful year. And even if we come out the other side making less money than we did in 2016, it will still feel like we were more successful. So those are the three things that I attribute to our success. Perseverance, stay the course. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take grit. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to blow up your business in 2 months, especially if you have a life with kids and a job and family that needs you. There are things that are going to happen that get in the way. So just keep plugging along and quit comparing your first few chapters to somebody's middle chapters. Try new things. Learn new things. Learn new skills. Pick one a year and learn it. You want to do video editing? Learn it. Facebook advertising? Learn it. But don't learn 10 at once. Pick one and learn it. And when you've learned it and you feel good about it, pick a new skill. Learn it. Focus on one sourcing method at a time. Get good at it. Or hate it and move on to a new one. But don't try to do 10 things at once. You'll just burn out. And then once you figure out what things are working best, cut out the distractions. Remove the things from your life that are bringing you down, that cause negativity, that cause stress. So cut out as many of those as you can. Focus on what you're good at and persevere. If you want to ask Mike or myself a question, head on over to our website, mikeandbritniross.com. You can contact us there, reach out on Facebook, and we'll do another video. It's been a long time. Like I said, 2016 was a year of stress, and I just cut everything away and started kind of building from the ground floor again and just focusing on the things that impact our business the most. But I miss making videos, so reach out to us and maybe we'll answer your question in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.